Reef boat operator backs Operation Reef Shield. Trinidad and Tobago's Blind Welfare Association praises noisy fireworks ban. And IDA slams current THE administration on its Independence Parade stance. Good evening, I'm Natalia Nancis. Welcome to the Tobago Updates News for Tuesday, 19th August 2025. To our top story. Scarra police are investigating a brutal attack at the Scarra Esplanade last night that left a young man severely injured. The victim, identified as Derek Williams, sustained multiple chop wounds during the violent incident. Reports indicate that Williams' hand was severed, and he also suffered additional injuries across his body. According to preliminary information, Williams was involved in a heated altercation with an unidentified suspect shortly before the attack. The suspect, who fled the scene immediately after, remains at large. Williams was transported to hospital, where he remains in serious condition. Police have since launched a manhunt and are appealing to members of the public who may have witnessed the incident or who may have information on suspects' whereabouts to come forward. Authorities are urging persons to stay calm while investigations continue as officers work to bring the perpetrator to justice. A major crackdown at Tobago's iconic Reef Marine Park this week as authorities launch Operation Reef Shield. The multi-agency sweep is targeting illegal activities to protect one of Tobago's vital ecosystems. Reporter Jewel Green-George has the story.
This is the priceless view tourists travel thousands of miles to see, but authorities say Tobago's Reef Marine Park is under threat from lawlessness. Operation Reef Shield is the response. A coordinated blitz by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Coast Guard, TEMA, and environmental officials. They've impounded jet skis, shut down unlicensed vendors, and fined tour boats for overcrowding and safety violations. It's a zero-tolerance stance to protect a national treasure that generates an estimated 60% of the island's revenue. And for some veteran operators like Michael Frank, president of the Stobe Reef Tour Association, enforcement is welcomed.
The bottom line is that law and order has to be upheld. So regardless it's me or any other persons breaking the law, they should be rectified. It should be rectified.
The Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, via a media release, stated that the operation sends a clear message that illegal exploitation will not be tolerated. Its secretary, Natisha Charles Pantin, is quoted as stating, "Officials are committed to science-based enforcement to preserve Tobago's ecological and economic future." End quote. It's a sentiment echoed by Frank.
And I know we all make mistakes and all of us break the law sometime or the other, but the fact of the matter is that the law is the law and we have to uphold the law.
Authorities say this is just the beginning, promising sustained efforts to ensure the ecological and economic future of the marine park is secure for generations to come. Jewel Green-George for Tobago Updates Television News.
A quieter Independence Day is on the horizon for Trinidad and Tobago, following the government's decision to cancel the annual Independence Day parade and fireworks. While the opposition and many citizens strongly criticize the move, it is being praised by the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association as an important step in protecting visually impaired citizens. For the blind, sound is a primary tool for orientation and safety. The association's executive officer, Kenneth Surratt, explained that sudden loud explosions, which can exceed 115 decibels, create severe disorientation and anxiety, compromising mobility and independence. The ban, confirmed by Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, also considers the impact on animals, infants, and the elderly. Officials have noted an additional security benefit during the current state of emergency, as the loud bangs can be indistinguishable from gunfire, causing public panic. While silent fireworks will be permitted for private displays, the Blind Welfare Association is urging citizens to embrace the change. They say it's a move toward a more inclusive society, where the rights, dignity, and well-being of the most vulnerable are safeguarded for all celebrations. Flip-flopping Chief Secretary leaves Tobago without a parade this year. The Innovative Democratic Alliance says it is deeply disappointed, though not surprised by the cancellation of Tobago's Independence Day parade. This decision represents yet another clear example of the Chief Secretary's persistent flip-flopping, indecision, and inability to provide Tobago with the firm, decisive leadership it desperately needs. At a time when Tobagonians deserve clarity and confidence, they are instead met with weak leadership that continues to undermine our island's spirit and pride. Here are the details.
IDA political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus has added to the criticism of the Tobago House of Assembly, comparing its handling of the Independence Day parade and fireworks to the, quote, shark bounty, announced with great force, only to be shamefully withdrawn. She added that the plan to cancel Tobago's Independence Day celebration reflects weak leadership within the THA.
The cancellation of our Independence Day parade is not just an event lost. It is another sign of weak leadership in the Tobago House of Assembly. The people of Tobago will remember that the Chief Secretary declared a shark bounty, then reversed it.
Dr. Angus directly called out the Chief Secretary for his poor leadership, stressing that his decision is yet another example of weak and indecisive governance in Tobago.
And then suddenly now admits that national security is not his responsibility and therefore no parade. This is not leadership. This is weakness. In fact, this is not just poor judgment, it's cowardice. For more than a year, the IDA has said clearly, the 6th schedule of the THA Act makes it plain.
The Tobago House of Assembly Act clearly outlines the powers and responsibilities of the THA.
The Assembly shall not be responsible for national security. Not my words. Those are the words of the Tobago House of Assembly Act.
Dr. Angus is urging the Chief Secretary to stand up for the people of Tobago. Without this, she warns, Tobago will continue to be treated as an afterthought, with our traditions dictated, quote, across the waters and little regard shown for our people. This is AMPLIA Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Quartz is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
Skibidoo bang bang, yours truly do be representing for Neon, a tribal affair by Highlighter Entertainment. We are here.
Tobago, are you ready? Highlighter Entertainment's Neon, a tribal affair. Costume sales are live. Register now at highlighterentertainment.com. This is Carnival meets culture. Rhythm meets rebellion. Neon is calling. And your moment is now. Light up the night.
I jamming on the pavement with Neon. Jamming on the pavement with Red Woman. If you come to rub and shoot.
Rise and shine, Tobago. The breakfast vibes you've been waiting for is here.
When you rum, tell you you's a big dancer.
It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive cooler party that kicks off your carnival in style.
We come to take shots. She come to take shots.
Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarra House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched.
Miss Ocean, girl, I'm coming home.
This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collides. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant and Launch, Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun of Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Welcome back. The Agricola Bursery program, launched more than 30 years ago, continues to play a vital role as households face growing economic strain. Many beneficiaries come from the Ministry of Agriculture, particularly the hard-hit forestry division. The initiative supports dependents in two categories, those excelling academically and those in financial need. In both cases, the bursary provides significant relief, rewarding excellence, potential, and perseverance while serving as an essential socio-economic tool for Agricola families. Alia Balgobin has the details.
The ongoing economic challenges have placed an additional strain on households, highlighting just how vital the Agricola Bursery program has become for families.
The entire program really seeks to assist parents in providing some financial relief for the children who wrote the SEA exams. So members are invited to send in their requests after the student completes the exam. They send in the information, and what we do is we have two sets of awards. So we give awards based on merit, those children that would have done exceptionally well, and then we have those that are based on need.
The credit union conducts a thorough assessment to determine eligibility for the bursary, with some recipients selected to receive support for periods of 1 year to 5 years.
What we do is provide bursaries. So they get bursaries. There are 5-year bursaries where we support the children throughout the full 5 years of secondary school, 2 years and 1 year, depending on the needs as well as the results that the children get.
The assistance consists of $1,200 to support school-related needs. While the credit union acknowledged that this amount may not be sufficient, it still provides meaningful help. The organization is also exploring partnerships with bookstores to expand the reach of the program and better support its members.
For that, at this point, we are giving $1,200 for the bursaries. So that would cover, well, it will assist in some way, I'm sure. Well, that is something that we haven't had a full discussion on, but it's definitely something that we would want to look at, simply because, as you said, we can do more. So even if it means maybe partnering with some bookstores or something of that nature.
In both cases, the support remains significant, reinforcing the program's role as an essential socio-economic tool for Agricola families. The initiative continues to reward excellence, potential, and perseverance in the face of adversity, underscoring its value as more than just a financial aid, but also a source of encouragement and empowerment. This is Alia Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
As families across Tobago prepare for the new school year, one local organization is stepping up for the 10th time to ease the financial and emotional burden for those most in need. On the RE Promotions annual charity initiative and the man behind it, reporter Jewel Green George has more.
For a decade, Cleon McPherson and his team at RE Promotions has been a beacon of hope for hundreds of families in Tobago. What started as a school supply drive has evolved into a comprehensive support system. This year's 10th annual charity initiative, set for 5 p.m. on Thursday, August 21st at the Shore Park complex, aims to assist 100 families, not just with back-to-school items, but with essentials for life. With recent UNICEF data indicating that over 1/3 of children in Trinidad and Tobago are affected by multidimensional poverty, initiatives like these are more critical than ever. McPherson says their goal extends beyond a one-time handout.
What we try to do is not just school essentials, but we also do hampers as well. We try to follow up with certain families even after the fact of the event.
This year, the event takes a holistic approach. addressing not only financial struggles, but also the mental toll they can take. The inclusion of a featured speaker on mental health underscores their commitment to the overall well-being of the families they serve.
This year, our featured speaker is Dr. Alina Williams. So what we try to do every year, connect the families that not only in need, but we try to focus on even mental health this year, because it's not only financially they may be struggling, but also mental as well.
The charity initiative will feature entertainment, creating a welcoming atmosphere for children and parents alike. While RE promotion receives some support from the business community and the THA, McPherson admits much of the effort is self-funded. He emphasizes that this is a collective community responsibility. Persons wishing to contribute can call 732-0764.
Us alone in the thing is all of us try to do a collaborative effort to, help Tobagonians that might not be on the best footing at this point in time.
This is a powerful reminder that it truly takes a village. For Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Green George.
The Water and Sewage Authority is commemorating its 60th anniversary with a 60 for 60 Customer Appreciation Week, which began on August 18th, 2025. This week-long event will honor 60 long-standing customers, 10 from each of Trinidad and Tobago's 6 geographic regions. As part of the celebrations, WASA is hosting hamper distribution exercises and token giveaways at its customer service centers nationwide. The theme for the anniversary is Evolution in Action, Forging a Smarter, Sustainable and Equitable Future, honoring 60 years, redefining the way forward. In addition to customer recognition, WASA will also honor its dedicated staff with an employee recognition ceremony and retiree appreciation event to acknowledge the contributions of those who have shaped the organization. Established in 1965, the Water and Sewage Act, Chapter 5440, WASA was formed by merging several entities to become the National Authority for Water and Sewage Services. According to WASA's acting CEO, Jeevan Joseph, the authority remains committed to advancing the country's socio-economic growth by providing reliable and efficient water and wastewater services. You're watching Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At TGSL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships. It's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Welcome back. The Knickers Netball Academy recently wrapped up its highly successful Summer Camp 2025, an event that goes beyond the typical sports program. Led by founder and head coach Kyla Keith, the camp focused not only on building fundamental netball skills, but also on empowering young women with confidence and life skills, from self-defense to creativity. Reporter Kimberly Mitchell has more.
Founder, head coach of the Knickers Netball Academy explained their unique approach, which uses sports as a platform for personal growth. The program is designed to equip young women with crucial life skills and a sense of empowerment, highlighting how confidence and resilience built on the court can translate directly into their everyday lives.
At Knickers Netball Academy, our focus go far beyond sport on the field of play. Yes, we teach the fundamentals of netball, movement, strategy, teamwork, but we also aim to build that resilience, confidence, and life skills. That goes broader than the athletic skills. The self-defense session, for example, was designed to empower girls to feel safe, strong, and capable, both on and off the court.
She shared valuable feedback on the aspects of this year's camp that stood out to her and the staff.
One of the most rewarding aspects of the camp was, seeing the growth in our athletes, watching, the shy and hesitant girls, find a voice. Some of them came in very shy, very timid, very quiet. And, gave them that platform, that opportunity to, hey, you have a voice, be seen, be heard, learn. And that was really rewarding for us.
She spoke about the Academy's future.
Our future plans for Knickers would be expanding the Academy's year-round program. We have a year-round calendar. Right. And so we want to continue to introduce mentorship opportunities, have our past national players come in, mentor them, speak with them, show their achievement of balancing both netball and the academics, because we pride in having, your passes and moving on to university.
The success of the Knickers Netball Academy's summer camp underscores a growing movement to blend sports with personal development. As Kyla Keith and her team continue to empower young women, the Academy sets a new standard for how athletic programs can build not just strong players, but strong leaders for the future. I'm Kimberly Mitchell, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
The THA Sports Camp 2025 concluded last Friday after an 11-day program aimed at developing the fundamental skills of young athletes across Tobago. From August 5th to 15th, community recreation grounds and courts filled with activities as children aged 7 to 14 participated in a wide range of sports, including football, netball, track and field, cricket, and much more. The camp, which took place in multiple locations, including Shore Park, Roxborough, and Speyside, provided coaching in various disciplines, such as table tennis, golf, archery, and beach volleyball. The initiative was praised by officials for its role in empowering and inspiring young people through sport. On the final day, participants were awarded certificates of participation to celebrate their efforts. Secretary Wayne Clark and Technical Director of Sport Sean Aberdeen were on hand to congratulate the campers and acknowledge outstanding individuals. Secretary Clark highlighted the division's commitment to creating year-round opportunities for the continued development of these young athletes, signaling a bright future for youth sports on the island. A 13th-member board, chaired by Professor Selwyn Kojo, has been appointed to steer the University of Trinidad and Tobago for the next 3 years. The appointments were made last Friday at the Education Towers in Port of Spain. Tertiary Education Minister Professor Prakash Prasad congratulated the new board members, emphasizing the university's vital role as a catalyst for the economic development of Trinidad and Tobago. With UTT serving thousands of students across its various campuses, the ministry says it is focused on implementing transformative initiatives and sustainably develop the tertiary education sector. The government has expressed its commitment to working with the new board to secure the nation's future through higher education, ensuring that UTT continues to meet the needs of its student population and the country at large. The weather report is up next. Stay tuned.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Rise and shine, Tobago. The breakfast vibes you've been waiting for is here.
When you rum, tell you you's a big dancer.
It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive pool party that kicks off your carnival in style.
We come to take shots. She come to take shots.
Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarra House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched. This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collides. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant and Launch, Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun Up Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight is expected to be mostly fair and hazy, apart from a few isolated showers, particularly towards dawn. Nighttime temperatures will drop to about 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly sunny, hazy, and at times breezy, despite a few spotty showers favoring the early morning to mid-afternoon period. There is also a low chance of isolated thunderstorms. Overnight will be mostly fair but hazy. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 32 degrees Celsius with a nighttime low of about 26 degrees Celsius and a heat index of 37 degrees Celsius. Seas should be slight to moderate with waves 1 to 1.5 meter in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:52 and sunset is at 6:19. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Tobago police hunt suspect in Scarborough chopping. Reef boat operator backs Operation Reef Shield. Trinidad and Tobago's Blind Welfare Association praises noisy fireworks ban. And IDA slams current THE administration on its Independence Parade stance. I'm Natalia Nancis. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.